Well, good morning, everyone. If you would please start taking your seats. We're about to get started with the show. We've got a great presentation for you this morning. I know it's been a very busy week for everyone, but we are very pleased to have you here with us. My name is Todd Duplantis. I'm the director of HCC Communications, and I'll be your MC for this morning. You'll find out our new annual report and our upcoming 50th anniversary gala. Both of those materials are in your seat, so please take a seat, check your seat first and pick them up, and we'll get started. As we get underway this morning, we've got one of our students, Saskia. She is pursuing a degree in our visual arts performing program. Saskia is a great student. You may recognize her from TV from some of the current campaigns. Please welcome to the stage Saskia Adine Marin.
Good morning, everyone. So today I'm here to talk to you all. And I want to start off, if I could be so bold, with some questions. I was wondering, did you guys ever think when you were growing up that you would be in this position today? That you would be these people today? Really and truly, you are the people building the future for tomorrow. You guys are investing in the lives of others and putting them forward. So, my name is Saskia Adine Marin, and I am striving towards becoming an automotive designer. I've only been in Houston for around 8 months. I've only been in the US for about 8 months. And truly, in those 8 months, HCC has pushed me forward. They've shown me that the sky is the limit. And I'm telling you, with these investments that you've made in Houston, in HCC, this has bettered me throughout my whole time here. I took a digital design class lately, and the first thing I saw when I walked in were those computers. The Apple computers that were so shiny, so bright, so big. And I was like, wow, this institution really is great. This institution has so much to invest into its students. So I've been thinking about taking classes in the North Campus of Houston, where they have their automotive sector. And I believe that they've told me that HCC has a partnership with Audi and with Subaru and with Toyota. And I just felt mind blown. Really and truly mind blown, because I couldn't believe that when I go there, I might be dealing with an Audi or a Toyota or a Subaru. And I was like, I can't wait to get my hands dirty with those machines. I am just one of many students that you guys have affected, that your investments have bettered. I am just skimming the top of a small story that I have to say, because I've only been given 3 minutes. Anyways, but I'm here to tell you that you are impacting my life, that you are pushing me forward, and I hope to one day sit in the position that you all sit. I hope to one day be able to help others, to help people, to bring them up, to let them feel empowered and strong in their lives. I'm telling you that because of you caring for others and you wanting better for others, others see that. Others want to be like you. And if we do not care for others in this life, what are we? We are not human, because we need others. We need people by our sides. And you guys are by my side. You may not be physically at HCC, but you are there. You are the partners. You are the members. You make up this fine institution. And I want you to know that you guys, when I grow up and I become an automotive designer, I will always remember HCC, and I will always remember what role it played in my life. HCC is for everyone at any time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saskia. Truly inspiring. I'd now like to welcome HCC's Board Chair, Dr. John P. Handsome, District 6.
Well, thank you, Todd, and thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. I'm honored to serve as HCC's Board Chair during this exciting and challenging time for our board. We welcomed 4 new colleagues last month. We are all energized and ready to support HCC's important mission focused on student success. Access to the right educational opportunities is critical. It is important to our students as well as the businesses we partner with across our region. We must continue to seek out new ways to support the dreams and aspirations of every one of our students. We play a central role in empowering the workforce and empowering our communities. Our institution is ensuring that the next generation will be ready to meet the economic needs of today and tomorrow. Today we'll take a look at how HCC is continuing to innovate in the world of education. Our Chancellor, Dr. Cesar Maldonado, will provide an update on how this college is always looking for ways to push the boundaries of how we enrich our students' education inside and out of the classroom. I want to take a moment to acknowledge my fellow trustees who are here today, and I'm not entirely sure which ones, so we'll call them out. We'll find out together who's here. Please stand when I call your name. Our Chair, Eva Laredo. Our Monica Flores Reichert, our trustee for District 1. Are we moving forward? Okay. Rhonda Skillern-Jones, District 2. Dr. Adriana Tamez, District 3. Robert Glazer, District 5. Dr. Cynthia Lenton-Gary, District 7. And Dr. Preta Vanderbilt Stallworth, District 9. I give many thanks to my colleagues for your continued support and partnership. We have accomplished a lot with and for our community, and together we'll continue to accomplish even more as we enter this new decade and celebrate our 50th anniversary serving Houston. I also want to take a moment to thank the HCC Foundation, whose great work has enabled so many of our students to receive the scholarship support that they need in order to attend college. We'd like to ask the members of the HCC Foundation Board to stand and be recognized for all of your work on behalf of our students. And with that, my time upon the stage has come to an end.
Thank you, Dr. Hanson. And thank you to all the trustees who are here today. We're also grateful to all the other elected officials who advocate on the behalf of education and HCC. Due to the overwhelming number of elected officials here today, I'd like to ask all of you to please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Bill Hastings, Mayor of Katy. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, Harris County Sheriff. Ken DeMerchant, Commissioner, Fort Bend County Precinct 4. Grady Prestige, Commissioner, Fort Bend County Precinct 2. Spencer Gutierrez, Representative, Office of Congresswoman Lizzie Fletcher. Larry Freeman, District Director, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. Alice Chen, Councilmember, City of Stafford. Dr. Alton Smith, Chair, Board of Trustees, Lone Star College. Dr. Sherry Sterling, Councilmember, Missouri City. On behalf of everyone here, we're so honored to also welcome Mayor Sylvester Turner to the stage.
Good to be with you this morning and with your wife, and certainly to Dr. Hanson and Chairman of the Board. And then also, I certainly want to acknowledge your former trustee and chair, who's now a city councilwoman, Councilmember Carolyn Evans Shabazz. So with respect to the city of Houston, there's a direct connection between Houston City Council and HCC. Let me just say this. One of the reasons why I wanted to be here, Chancellor Maldonado, is because of the importance of HCC to the entire Houston community. It's a vital institution. The city of Houston depends on HCC quite a bit. Just the other night, we had a town hall meeting at your southeast campus off the Gulf Freeway. Dr. Gonzalez was the president of the institute. But there were classes at HCC that start at 10 o'clock for some students in order for them to get their education. So impressed, and I just want to thank you all for that. Lastly, what I would say, over 40% of jobs in the Houston area today require training beyond high school, but less than a four-year institution, and HCC is meeting that need. And we know that there are 1.4 million middle-skilled jobs we must fill in Houston in order for us to remain competitive. And we are relying on HCC to help us meet that need. And we also know that 1 out of 8 jobs in the region is in healthcare, and 2 out of every 5 jobs are technical skills jobs. And HCC is helping us to meet that need. And then we're very proud of the fact for us to be the most diverse city in the United States. This institution is one of the most diverse educational institutions in the country, and we want to thank HCC for that. So thank you, Dr. Maldonado. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for what you're doing. And then we're also in our Hire Houston Youth Program, where the plan is to hire more than 15,000 of our students, 16 to 24, for the summer. HCC is working with us on that, so thank you for achieving that goal. If we invest in our kids today, all of us will reap the dividends down the road. So congratulations and all the best.
So we'd like to recognize Dr. Carolyn Evans Shabazz, council member for the city of Houston, and also one of our former trustees. Robert Gallegos, council member. Congressman Pete Olson. Armando Wally, representing the representative from the state of Texas. Holly Maria Flynn, trustee for HISD. Jeffrey Boney, council member, Missouri City. State Representative Anna Eastman. Clear Creek ISD, Paige Rander. Erica Foster, Commissioner Rodney Ellis's office. U.S. Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia. Helen Collier, Commissioner from the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. Representing Congressman Al Green's office, please welcome Craig Dawkins. Tanya McCaney Rivera, Precinct 2. From Houston ISD, Trustee Elizabeth Santos. From Stafford MSD, Trustee Xavier Herrera. Laura Murillo, representing the president of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We welcome you all to this event this morning. Thank you for being here. And now if we can have your attention to the stage, we'd like to welcome our Chancellor to the stage, Dr. Cesar Maldonado, who's going to update us on the significant progress across our institution. Please welcome to the stage, Dr. Cesar Maldonado.
Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for being here today. I know everyone's got a busy schedule. But before I begin my formal remarks, I want to address what I'm sure is on everyone's mind, the health and well-being of our community. I want you to know that at HCC we're prepared. We started meeting on dealing with the coronavirus early last week. We're monitoring the situation. We're currently focused on education, prevention, and informing our plans as we learn more from the CDC, the state of Texas, and our local partners. I'm confident that we'll be able to respond to and for our community as we've always done. We will keep our communication lines open with students, with our faculty and staff, and with the community. So we're grateful, as we always are, for the dedicated healthcare and law enforcement partners, and we thank them for their support and their commitment to keep us safe. So be safe. Listen to the news releases from the city, from the county, and from the state. And I want to share with you how HCC truly is for everyone, anytime. You know, our students range in age from 15 to 85. They come from over 40 countries, and the reasons for attending HCC are equally as diverse. We have students that are just beginning their academic journeys in high school. We have others that are starting at HCC on the way to a four-year degree, and some are going for a second degree. A large number are attending HCC to get a professional certification and even to launch a new career. And many HCC students are simply lifelong learners. They want to stay current with technology and current in their fields. For every reason, there's a class, there's a program, an opportunity to learn, and an expert waiting to teach, counsel, and mentor. With over 20 campuses across the city, as well as online courses, we heard earlier from the mayor about a class that starts at 10 o'clock at night to train welders. With weekend hours, we more than 100 fields of study and more than 270 certifications, plus financial aid, scholarships. HCC is making education and workforce training for everyone, anytime. So just a few years ago, I was in your seat as a business and community leader, interested not only in understanding education in my city, but in finding ways to make it more accessible, more relevant, and more personal. I'm so honored to be here with you and the opportunity that you've given me to accomplish that here in Houston. With each of you and a board of trustees that is truly engaged, focused, and committed. Thank you, trustees, for your willingness to give so much for the benefit of our 104,000 students and more than 5,000 faculty and staff. Students, HCC is for students. Everyone, anytime, and I'm sure you've seen the billboards around town. No one educates students more than the faculty and staff at HCC. No one. And we are teaching students who have traditionally been underserved by higher education, including students of color, low income, and first-generation backgrounds. We also educate more international students than anyone in the country. We are giving each person a chance to change their lives while improving ours through their service and dedication. And it's working. Data confirms that the college is an engine for economic mobility for our students and their families. In fact, for every dollar invested in an education at HCC, we get a 23% return. Now, if you compound that number with the fact that more than 90% of HCC completers go on to a university of their choice or a job, it becomes a very high rate of return. It's important to remember that while doing this, we're serving students that don't fit the traditional mold. We want them to come to HCC, and you want them to start with us. We're also helping make their transition to a four-year university smoother with innovative partnership with institutions like University of Texas Tyler, Stephen F. Austin University, Texas Southern University, Texas A&M, and the University of Houston. Now, our agreements with our partners ensure that students who complete an associate's degree are automatically accepted into the university and their credit hours transferred. That saves money and time, and it increases persistence. Last year alone, over 10,600 students transferred to a four-year college from HCC. And we're not simply satisfied with growing numbers and improving rankings. We're constantly looking for new ways to create memorable, highly engaged learning opportunities. We call it the ultimate student experience, and it drives much of our strategic and operational attention right now. We're taking a unique, holistic approach to our students' needs by providing food pantries on our campuses. And we're looking at innovative ways to support the needs of each and every one of our students. Now, one example of that is our partnership with Houston Helping Hands, which provides clothes, home goods, and other necessities at no cost to our students, available right on our campuses. Another part of the student experience is a curriculum integrated with opportunities to learn firsthand through apprenticeship programs, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence. When we say the future is here, we mean the future is here, now, and at Houston Community College. We've introduced innovation, design, and entrepreneurship into our Ideas Academy, which was recently named one of the top 50 best makerspaces in the country. As an NSA Homeland Security Certified Center of Academic Excellence, we continue to evolve our cybersecurity program to reflect the changes in this rapid growing field. Now, in the 21st century, state-of-the-art simulation plays an important role in the classroom. The HCC Rig 1 Simulation Lab is used to train roustabouts for oil field work and acts as a preparation for firefighters as well. Our simulated operating room at Coleman College in the heart of the Texas Medical Center is preparing students for both routine and trauma scenarios. Students are practicing real-life surgeries in an operating room that integrates human interaction through technology and faculty leadership. The simulated experiences extend across other areas of HCC. One example is our driving simulator for aspiring truck drivers. We're developing a curriculum that incorporates current and emerging technologies into the learning spaces that we provide and experiences for our students. We've opened an immersive virtual reality lab at our West Loop campus, and our students are using 3D printers for everything from fashion design to manufacturing. Our students are not only exposed to the future, they are prepared for it through their learning experiences and their training. And their impact extends beyond the classroom to the communities where they work and they live. HCC is for the community, always and in all ways. HCC touches the lives of everyone in the greater Houston area. I venture that each person in this room will encounter at least one former HCC student today and every day. As the largest community college system in the area, we prepare students to become the life force of industries that keep our city moving and that keep us thriving in a global economy. By the year 2030, it is estimated that 60% of jobs in Texas will require a degree beyond high school. It is why we've reinvented our college with a core of 15 high-demand, industry-focused centers of excellence. This is about preparing our students for the jobs of today and tomorrow. Already we train firefighters, police officers, and other emergency responders. They help keep our community safe, and we depend on them. And plans are well underway to expand that training even further with our Regional Emergency Response Training Center. This innovative facility will allow us to train an additional 4,000 first responders every year for high-end swift water rescue operations, for highline electrical emergencies, and petrochemical plant emergencies, all in safe, simulated environments. And because of the vision and the reach of the training center, in 2019, the Texas legislature awarded a grant of $2.5 million to support this center in our community. Now, HCC's for youth, always. Part of our role in the community is to support the next generation of students' leaders. We're offering financial aid and scholarships, joining forces with local and state universities to give students access to high-quality, affordable four-year degrees. Now, partnering with industry leaders is also something that we're doing to provide best practice training and workforce preparedness. We are offering dual credit programs in 7 area school districts that allow students to earn high school and college credit simultaneously to give them an even better chance to succeed in college. We're partnering with these same school districts to provide comprehensive college readiness camps. And today, we enroll over 8,500 students a year in those readiness camps. In addition, we are expanding our early college high schools, now numbering 14, to include workforce certifications and apprenticeships, pathways to student success. Being prepared before, during, and after college is a key to success. And every one of our students has access to information and advice, giving them the ability to obtain the best career opportunities in the job market. When it comes to the job market and the regional economy, HCC is for everyone, all the time. The college has a significant economic impact. Our students spend, our former students spend, our employees spend. In fact, through our students, past and present, the college generates an annual impact of $4.8 billion locally, the economic equivalent of nearly 52,000 jobs. Our graduates, too, feel the benefit to their personal economics. 40% of our students come from households of less than $20,000 per year income, 40%. Now, our data shows that every student who graduates with an associate's degree from HCC earns nearly $12,000 more annually than with only a high school diploma. 2 years with us translates to nearly $1,000 a month every month. With strong leadership and the support of many of you, we have made meaningful, measurable progress in the college's financial standing. Standard & Poor's has recently issued a AA+ credit rating and affirmed the same rating on all outstanding general obligation bonds. Standard & Poor's stated that HCC's financial position is strong, with year-over-year positive margins. And today, I am proud to share with you, for the first time in HCC's history, Moody's has awarded the highest rating possible of AAA and affirmed the same for HCC's outstanding general bonds. We've worked hard to create a financial foundation that we can build upon, but most importantly, one that you, Houston, can be proud of. We are also proud of the ability to use our financial standing to improve our partnerships and how our standing has attracted other world-class businesses to partner with us. It is why we at HCC are for industry, anytime and always. Working in conjunction with area industries, HCC trains the workforce that powers the city. We offer more than 270 certifications and 100 instructional programs in fields as diverse as advanced manufacturing and information technology, health sciences and logistics, and many more. The Texas Workforce Commission projects a 25% growth in engineering jobs in the next 7 years. In response, HCC Southeast College and HCC West Houston have introduced new engineering programs in partnership with Texas A&M and the University of Houston. And we're in the planning stages on some additional engineering programs at Northeast College with University of Houston downtown. As I mentioned earlier, these partnerships provide for automatic acceptance of HCC graduates into various engineering programs and the transfer of their credits. Through these partnerships, we're increasing the number of engineers for Texas at affordable costs. We've partnered with CVS to provide students with first-hand pharmacy tech experience. We've partnered with JP Morgan Chase to train students on information technology. We've partnered with Apple and Audi to create the forward-thinking new partnerships to be the lead in industry in each one of those two industries that are evolving today. We're also working closely with Adobe to infuse design skills across all of our programs, and with Microsoft to develop groundbreaking ways to connect with our students. Through an incredible partnership with Goldman Sachs, HCC is helping to build small businesses across the area. The HCC Goldman Sachs The Goldman Sachs 10K Small Business Program provides small business owners, with 100 hours of instruction, professional advising, and personalized growth plans. In its 10 years at HCC, we've received over $12 million from the Goldman Sachs Foundation. This is the exciting statistic. Of the 755 graduates from that program, 63 have grown their revenue, and 46%, nearly half, have hired additional employees. This is a win-win for everyone in our community. This is also the beginning of a new vision for partnerships. We have bold plans to connect our students with the top companies and universities in our city, our region, our country, and even globally, preparing them for what's next. To achieve what our board and our community expect of us, we're not only preparing for what's next, but for what's next after next. Now, our board approved key elements of a long-range strategic plan recently. It's known as Embracing Houston's Future. Our plan identifies 5 strategic priorities which form the focus of the college: student success, community engagement, facilities alignment, responsible and effective financial stewardship, and sustainability. These will drive HCC into the future. As part of our Eye on the Future, we continue to reimagine how we can support student success. In fact, after extensive research and development, we have finalized a set of student personas that will help us anticipate student needs long before they arise. We will incorporate artificial intelligence with these personas that will be at the heart of the student experience. As we think and dream about our future and that of our students, we are proud to begin the celebration of HCC's first 50 years. In May of 2021, HCC will officially celebrate its 50th anniversary. To kick off this incredible milestone, we're holding the Gold Gala on May 2nd of this year. Organized and led by the HCC Foundation, this event will mark the beginning of our celebration. Please join us to start celebrating the 50th anniversary on May 2nd. And today, I hope you got a glimpse into Houston's community college. I hope you can see that the extraordinary results that we're achieving are because of you and our partnerships, our dedicated faculty, staff, board of trustees, and students. So the future is here, literally here. So dream big with us. Think about what we can accomplish together. Think about what we have accomplished together since 2014. We've increased workforce and academic accreditations by 32%. We've tripled articulation agreements. We've increased our 3-year graduation rate to nearly 20%. We've increased our workforce and academic placement to over 90%. Through accelerated debt payment and refinancing, we will save over $19 million over the next 10 years. We have completed our bond projects under budget with 14 new facilities, adding 1 million square feet of capacity. We can do anything our community wants and needs us to do. We are here to work and support what you need done. We are ready for what is next. Our businesses are counting on us, our neighborhoods are counting on us, and our students are counting on us. It is why we, our board of trustees, our faculty and staff, our college leadership are here. We're for everyone, anytime. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Maldonado. HCC's faculty and staff are the backbone of this great institution. Here to talk about the perspective on the role of educators in the new decade and beyond is Desmond Lewis, HCC Faculty Senate President.
Good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Desmond Lewis, HCC's Faculty Senate President, and I'm here today on behalf of almost 3,000 faculty. As a professor for over 2 decades, I've observed many changes in higher education and learned many things. One lesson that I'm sure that everyone in this room would be somewhat familiar with is, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. Astroworld, you guys remember that, right? An iconic landmark that many Houstonians can still see to this day when you're driving down 610. Where it once sat is now a blank canvas, a tabula rasa, if you will. And those of us who were in the city at that time when it was announced that it was going to be demolished may have thought, how can that happen? See, it almost felt like a family member had announced his or her departure and said, I'm never coming back. But why do we feel like this? It's because it just felt like Astroworld belonged there. And thinking of change can be uncomfortable, to say the least. However, not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. These are the words of James Baldwin. Now, Baldwin's words were written at a social climate from which our current reality has evolved. In fact, the summation of this notion of change, I would say, is braided, but instead I'm going to use the term dreadlock, because a dreadlock cannot be detangled. Now, his words are dreadlocked into the modern principles on which faculty can draw guidance as we envision tomorrow's students and classrooms. Yes, the classrooms in which many of us today sat in during our formative years were taught with paper, books, brown paper bag covers, pens, pencils, and so on. Yet today's classrooms at HCC are equipped with Wi-Fi, digital projectors, various types of computers, virtual reality, and so much 21st century technology that one can only stand in awe when thinking about how far in advance things have come and just imagine where they're going. Still, teaching and learning are our primary goals at HCC, with student success rooted dead center. We work to ensure that all students know that they belong in our classrooms. Now, I sat in this very room last year when Commissioner Rodney Ellis said something that profoundly changed my approach to teaching and understanding and educational leadership. In short, he said, use the power while you have it. So those simple words still resonated within me to my very core. So I promised myself that I would do just that by acknowledging how wide the arms of faculty are spread to wrap around our students to make sure that they know that they belong in our classrooms. So when asked to think about the 21st century in faculty and classrooms and looking towards the future, see, it's incumbent upon us, all of us, the faculty of Houston Community College and you, our community partners, to reflect upon the journey that's brought us to where we are today in higher education. The world in which HCC was born into is quite different from the world in which we live in today in many respects. Now, for a second, I want you all to imagine a door. Now, I want you to see this door in the early 1970s. Now, behind that door are employers and bright futures. On the opposite side of that door are students with potential from all sectors of Houston's many diverse neighborhoods. Now, imagine these potential students walk up to that door one by one and try to open that door, but they keep failing. Now, just as those students are about to give up, HCC merges with its faculty. These faculty have sets of keys, knowledge, and can slowly turn that knob and open that door and begin to accompany these students through that door into their imagined tomorrows. For decades now, HCC's faculty have held this door ajar for thousands upon thousands to walk through to brighter futures, yet there still remains a door. So when asked, what does the 21st century classroom look like at HCC? Well, it looks like the removal of that door and any other barrier that prevents students from realizing their tomorrow. As a proud product of HISD's Frost Elementary, Albert Thomas, and the High School of Law Enforcement, I stand here before you today as an example of what Houston's educators can produce. And see, I even received a scholarship from HPD upon my graduation from LSCJ, and I was presented that by Chief Elizabeth Watson. And I knew then that anything was possible with an education. So Houston Community College stands as a testament as to what can happen when you embrace change. Our faculty, comprised of what I believe to be the best collective of higher education professionals that this nation has to offer, we readily accept the challenges of tomorrow's classrooms without hesitation. You see, to reflect back on what James Baldwin said, not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. So I'll leave you with these words from Barbara Jordan to act as a call to action as part of Houston's community, and all of you as our de facto adjuncts at HCC, to extend Houston Community College's goals of teaching and learning. We believe in equality for all and privileges for none. This is a belief that each American, regardless of background, has equal standing in the public forum, all of us. Because we believe this idea so firmly, we are inclusive rather than exclusive. Let everybody come. Houston Community College's faculty and the classroom of tomorrow look like it always has. One of diversity, inclusion, equity, and a belief that anything is possible through an education as we continue to build a sense of belonging for everyone. Education is the passport to tomorrow, and the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Thank you again on behalf of Houston Community College's faculty.
Thank you, Desmond. We're now honored to invite Tony Samper to the stage. He's a graduate of the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program. Tony.
I'm not Tony, but he'll be here momentarily. We overlooked one of our trustees when I was introducing earlier this morning, Dr. Reagan Flowers of District 4. She's out of town today, on a business commitment that she could not schedule around. But she is our board secretary and a valued member of our board of trustees, and we don't want to leave her out.
Thank you, Trustee Hanson. Once again, Tony Samper.
Yes, I'm Tony. Good morning, everybody. I'm here today representing 721 business owners that have graduated from the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program. It's hard to believe that it's been already about 10 years since Goldman Sachs selected the Houston Community College to implement here in Houston our program that has produced so many businesses growing and contributing to the economy. I'm one of them. 20 years ago, I started American Services, an air conditioning and electrical service company. It was a good company with good people. But after Module 5, it's about the people, I transformed American Services into a great company with great people. In cohort 1, we learned how to identify opportunities, how to create opportunities, and also to define whether it's an idea or a real opportunity. And as a result of this thinking, our business development efforts have moved away from predatory pricing red ocean markets. We now look for opportunities in profitable blue oceans, like in Mission, Kingsville, and Amarillo, Texas, in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Gainesville, Florida. Thank you, Goldman Sachs, for teaching us the way to profitable opportunities. Money and metrics in Module 3 taught us how to interpret financial statements and how to discuss balance sheets and income statements with bankers as an equal. Being bankable, Module 7, addressed finding sources of capital, forecasting for growth and profit, business valuation, and the importance of a business plan. I combined all of the Goldman Sachs elements when Aramco Outside Blinds in Galveston, a closed factory, was up for sale. I applied money and metrics, being bankable. It's an opportunity. Due to my diligence concepts, I was ready to buy the factory, but I needed over $500,000 and I did not have the money. I did not have the collateral. Jessica Smith with Iberia Bank arranged a meeting with her commercial lenders to explore financing. I met with 4 bankers at Iberia. The conversation came to the point when one of the bankers asked me, "Let us see your business plan. Did you bring it?" "No," I said, "we do not have a business plan. We have a Goldman Sachs growth plan," and I gave each a copy. The growth plan was the instrument that secured the loan to fund the new venture. I left the meeting with a $600,000 commitment. Thank you, Houston, and thank you, Goldman Sachs. The program also taught me how to think outside of my sandbox and how to look for profitable opportunities in new markets. When I was ready for a new challenge, I chose an industry totally unknown to me, real estate. I turned to my trusted Goldman Sachs, gold, growth plan to address risk, financing, is it scalable, where is the profit, and to guide me on how to achieve success as a new real estate investor. I launched Third Day Properties with my good friend Mark Joden, an expert labor law attorney, but just like me, totally ignorant in real estate. We relied on the growth plan and in our ability to secure capital from the lessons learned in being bankable. Michelle Bailey with Trustmark Bank read our growth plan with our strategy and financed our new real estate venture. At close of fiscal year, on December 31st of 2019, Third Day Properties had a business valuation of $1,238,000. This is proof that the Goldman Sachs growth plan is plowing the field for us so we can plant the seed of profit. Thank you, Goldman Sachs. Golden growth plan. This is my Goldman Sachs story. And now I must certainly thank my wife, Stephanie, for her patience. Thank you, Stephanie, for putting up with my dreams and for putting up with my Roadrunner, nonstop, go-go spirit. Thank you, Stephanie. I now leave you with one thought. Future graduates from the Goldman Sachs program will come out ignited with a new vision and very, very ready to turn their dreams into reality. Find opportunities, be profitable, achieve, provide employment, pay taxes, love what you do, dream, and especially give back by taking an emerging small business by the hand, mentor, and teach how to achieve. Thank you. Thank you. Now, on behalf of the 721 Goldman Sachs Houston graduates, thank you to Ms. Liz Carreño. Thank you to Dr. Maya Durnovo. Thank you to Dr. Kim Burrows. To our visionary leader, Chancellor Dr. Cesar Maldonado, thank you. Our talented and dedicated Goldman Sachs HCC program staff, and to Dr. Zach Hodges for being such a strong supporter and also such a great president of HCC Northwest for 25 years. And now, please join me, all of you, in thanking all of our mentors with an immense thank you applause.
Thank you, Tony. And I want to thank Natasha Butler, A-Leaf ISD trustee, and Gail James, Fort Bend ISD trustees. And once again, to all the elected officials who joined us this morning, thank you for being here. And thank you for joining us. Meet us back here again May the 2nd. Our Gold Gala for the HCC Foundation is happening here at the Hilton Americas on May 2nd. We hope to see you then. The Centers of Excellence booths will be open in the lobby till 10:30 this morning. Finish up here, enjoy your breakfast. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here.